Hey everybody, my name's Wes, and for this video I wanted to do a coding challenge where I have a existing WordPress website that looks like this, the homepage. You can see it here, ripx.computer. It's a custom WordPress theme, and I thought it looked pretty okay last year when I made this, right about this time last year. We're using WooCommerce, so this is getting displayed via WooCommerce. This is a custom page template, and obviously we have our header PHP and footer PHP. For those who are already well versed in WordPress, you should know about those files. I have the site locally running on MAMP. So that's where we're going to be doing our edits. You can see the logo isn't showing up, so I'm going to have to look into that as probably the first thing. So what we're going to do is I had a designer redo the front page, which I think looks a whole lot better. I think I'm going to choose this design 1. We also have a design 2, which looks also really good, and this might even be better for like the mobile version. But I'm going to go with design 1 for now. And we're going to, in 1 hour, so I'm going to give myself, it's 11 o'clock now, I'm going to give myself till 12 to completely redo the homepage to the design. And we're going to see how well we do. This video is just meant to be a fun challenge and informative for anybody who's getting into custom WordPress theme development or just getting into coding, PHP, JavaScript, HTML. All of these skills are going to apply here. I'm a experienced web developer with probably over 6 years of experience doing custom WordPress stuff, so this should be okay for me, but I'm still going to lean on ChatGPT where I need to, just to speed things up, and we already have our logos and everything in here. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. I'm just going to go from the top down, and I'm going to start with the header. So, all right, let's start with the top. Let's start with this top bar right here. I'm going to check on Figma and see what the background is for this thing. Let's get that color. And so really, we'd want this to be like a theme color, so we want to reuse this in our code. So I'm going to swap over here to our code. In VS Code, I've opened up my local project, which is running on MAMP. You can see it's ripx local 2. It's in my documents folder, and I've just opened that in VS Code. All right, so in my WP content, themes, ripx, this is my custom theme. We have header PHP, and this is where we see the top bar, get 10% off your first order. Let me just scroll over here, and I'm going to swap. I'll be swapping around desktops. I'm just going to try to keep it as organized as possible so it's easy to follow. Yeah, all right, so this is what we're going to want to edit. We're going off of our local. So yeah, you can see here. Let's look at what color this is and see if it matches the color that he's using. Yeah, so I already have this in a variable, which is great. That's what we're supposed to have. So I'm going to guess that that's in my style CSS. Yes, it is. All right, so let's see the color. Okay, so he gave us a different color. So let's use that because I trust that this designer has a better eye for colors than I do. So we're going to update the brand color. So luckily, that should just already update since I at least had the forethought to do CSS variables. So now this should be that brand color. So it actually looks pretty much the same as it did before. So, all right, well, let's go ahead and get that as a background, and we're going to remove my account from here because I like how he just kept it centered, and he also has an X icon there. Yeah, I don't, okay, so in my project, I'm using Font Awesome for icons. We're going to get into that. All right, so let's first just do the background. So we're going to go back into header PHP, and we're going to see that this is under a class top bar. Okay, I think if I were doing this really well, then I would have my own header CSS that I would include probably up here in the reusable WordPress head. But I think everything is in style CSS right now. So I'm just going to do a search for the top bar class in here. There it is. I'm just going to leave it like it is for now. We're just going to continue. Actually, no. Let's do it proper. So let's, I should have a CSS folder somewhere in here. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Do I have a header CSS? No, I don't. Okay, so let's do a new file. By the way, I'm also using Bootstrap in this. So I'm going to pull over from my style CSS. I'm going to find top bar, and I'm just going to cut, and we also have top text, top bar A. All right, I'm going to take all these styles. Oops, did not mean to click that. I'm going to move them into, I don't know if tagline's related or not. I'm going to move these into my my new, hold on. Okay, there's an issue right there. Why do I have CSS style CSS and then a style CSS also outside of that folder? I don't like that. That shouldn't, it should only be should be once in here. It shouldn't be in here twice. So we're gonna need to dive into that and figure out why that's laid out like that, and make sure that the CSS that's getting called is the root level style CSS, which is required for a WordPress theme. This is where you define, see, this is actually from an old website. This should be ripx. And let's make this version 1.1 of the custom theme. So I'm jumping around here a little bit. Anyways, that's kind of my style of coding. I jump around a good bit, but I hope it's helpful for you guys and you're following along. All right, so getting back to header CSS, we're going to paste our header stuff into here. For the background, we're going to use this variable brand, so I'm just going to cut and paste that because we're already using it in A. And actually, this A is going to define our link, so that is going to actually be hold on. Come on, Figma. Okay, notification pop-up here. Okay, we have some new fonts as well. So I'm going to go to Google Fonts. And I'm going to search for that font outfit. Yes, it is available. All right. I would like to add all styles of this font, I think. Yeah, so I'll just select all of these. 400, 500, 600, 700, 800. That's probably good. I don't think I need 900. Whatever. We'll put it in just in case. All right, so while we're here, I'm just going to grab whatever other fonts that he used in the design, and so we can have those all in our font file here. So it looks like the next one is Orbitron. So we're going to find that on Google Fonts. Orbitron, AO, found it. Let's grab all the weights available. All right, so now we've got Orbitron and Outfit. So those should be the two fonts that we need. I'm going to copy these, and we are going to import those into our WP head. Let's see. Yeah, so let's see, how am I doing this? So here we're importing Font Awesome and some other CSS. So I think, yeah, just in here we can paste in these Google fonts, and I don't know why Prettier is not working either. I might need to pause the video and actually get my Prettier working so it can format the code on save. Okay, so that should be in, our fonts should be available. So we're gonna copy these font families, and we're gonna go back into our style CSS that's in the root of our theme folder. And we are going to add some fonts. So like here I defined heading before. Let's do some other stuff. So I'm gonna do a new one for, let's do, okay, we had our Orbitron and our outfit. I don't think we're using payfair display, so going back to our design, it looks like we're using Orbitron 900 as our heading font. So we'll call this heading. I'm just gonna call it like heading 1, just so it's like the first heading. And we're gonna do Orbitron, and font weight is gonna be 900. Okay, and then let's also do maybe like our navigation font, or yes, that's 500. Font face. What should we call this? Let's call it link, or yeah, link, and it's going to be Orbitron 500. I'm actually just going to call this heading, and I'm going to remove this last one. And so everything that's heading is just going to automatically update to Orbitron. And then obviously we got to do our top bar. That's our main focus here. I've already burned up 10 minutes just doing this stuff, but it's necessary. All right, so outfit 700. What should we call this one? Alt heading. And this is going to be outfit. Oh my gosh, I think I'm doing this wrong. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I'm totally doing this wrong, because these are font families, so this actually should be font family. Dang, I really want to, okay. All right, let's just try it out and see if it works. Okay, so we should be able to say alt heading, and in our new header CSS, we're going to say font family, alt heading. All right, color is going to be, I think it's just white. So yeah, I think if I just remove this, it should work, because that's already white. Font family, yeah, we're going to use alt heading here. Okay, and then also in our header PHP, we're going to want to bring in this header style. Yeah, so we're just going to do another link to that. And that's just going to be in, if we just go up one directory, or actually no, it is in our current directory. So we're just gonna go CSS header.css. And that should work. Rel equals style sheet. All right, let's see if our header is updated. We're gonna actually change this to text center. And we're gonna remove the sign up to, or wait, no, we wanna keep that, don't we? We're gonna remove my account is what we're gonna remove. So let's remove this entire column. And we're actually going to add an X, but I just wanna see if this shows up first. So rip X local, refresh. We should see our changes. Not seeing them. All right, let's reload style sheets. Okay, so some things have happened here. Obviously our header font has changed, but it hasn't updated. It's just going to the default. So I am a little bit confused about this because I think I'm just not doing the CSS right for font face. Wait. Oh my gosh, I'm getting confused now between the two style CSSs. Okay. Let's ask ChatGPT. I want to define a heading and alt heading font in my style CSS to use across different style sheets. Is this correct? Oh, okay. So it just wants me to use classes instead of the add font face. All right, that's fine. That's fine, we'll do that. So let's just paste that ChatGPT code, and then here prettier is working. So maybe it's just not set up on PHP files. Okay, so let's use our alt heading class in header PHP. This is going to be alt heading, and then this is also text center, and this is just going to be call. Let's see if this does anything. Okay, beautiful. I don't know why it went back to the old font. Heading, alt heading. I've removed that from style CSS. So I think something is going on. Let me look at, like, there should be, okay, index PHP has got some stuff here. That's just for blog posts, I believe. And then this is not even right. Okay. This is our page home. So we are going to be editing this, and we should be removing any modal stuff because I'm not using that. Let's see. Oh my gosh, it's almost 11:20 and we haven't even done the header yet, guys. This is not looking good. Okay, let's go back into header PHP and text center. Let's remove this because we don't want to have things twice. Top text, alt heading. Okay, clearly this stuff is still in style CSS, so that's probably why. Removing that because we have it in header CSS, and header PHP should be calling header CSS. I'm not seeing that get reflected though. Okay, we got something here. It looks like we're just in the default bootstrap styles, and it's not picking up my header CSS. So let's look and see if that is getting brought in. Let's see. We should see it in here in the head of the document. I'm just going to go and view page source so I can do a Command F for it. Yeah, it is being called, but is it really? Oh, yeah, so it's going for the root level of our domain, which is not where that's located. So if it is going to the root level, we actually want to use a WordPress function. And I forget what the function is, so we're going to ask ChatGPT, what is the WordPress function to get to my custom theme folder? It's going to be a PHP function. Get template directory URI. Okay. Yep. So exactly like this is what we're going to do. And yeah, you know what? WordPress is right in that functions PHP. I mean, ChatGPT is right in that functions PHP. This possibly is where we should be setting our, as you can see, we have theme scripts. And we already have template styles, register style, font. Yeah, this is exactly where we should be registering our styles. Right. Okay, so let's register WP register style. This is where we're going to define header CSS. And we're going to do get template directory URI. Yeah, it's already got it for us right here. Slash CSS slash header.css. Okay, that should work. And then in our header PHP, we can just remove this. And we might want to on-queue that style. And I see that font awesome is not getting on-queued, so we might want to look into that. Oh, it is actually, it's right here. Let's just move this underneath font awesome so that it's logical. Okay, back to ripx local, refresh, and we should see our styles. Ayo, we got them. That's what we like to see. We just don't have our Google font. So we might want to define that also up here in our header. Yeah, let's see. Custom styles. I'm just making sure that we don't already have it. We don't, I think. So let's go to our header PHP. Let's grab this link href. Okay, delete it and save that. And we're going to go back to functions PHP. We're going to WP register style. And this is going to be Google fonts. And we're just going to paste in that Google Fonts link. That should be it. And then we're going to on-queue Google Fonts. And actually, I'm going to want to bring this up above everything else, just so that it's done before we bring in any of our styles or anything like that. Let's refresh and see if that works. Still doesn't work. Let's see. Inspect element, alt heading, font family, outfit, sans serif is getting crossed off. Why is that? It's possible it's getting overwritten. Oh yeah, it's getting overwritten by top text, which has font family, alt heading. Okay. So in our header CSS, we just need to change, we just need to remove this, essentially. And also, we can remove this. Okay, that should work. No? Okay, that looks closer than the last font. Let's see. Top text. Okay, outfit sans serif, font weight 500. Good. We are just have this all capitalized. So let's go back to header PHP. Okay. There's something here that is capitalizing this text. I wonder if it is some styles. Let's see. I don't. Oh, here we go. We have site header, which is text transforming everything to uppercase. And I don't think we want that in our new design. We do not. Okay, so let's go to site header. And let's remove this, and also remove this. And background F5, F5, F5. I think we can keep that for now. Let's actually take all this stuff and move it into header CSS. And I'm actually just going to move it above here because it's going to take precedence over that. All right, now we should have our text normal. Yep, looks good. All right, looks like we don't. We want it to be more bold. Oh, yeah, so it's actually outfit 700. So let's go back to our style CSS, change that alt header to have the font weight of 700. And then sign up to learn more does not have the link color. So in our header PHP, we have a link which Bootstrap will just default to the link text. So we're going to change the class on this. And we're going to say just text white, which should just give it white text. Should override that Bootstrap blue. Yeah. Perfect. All right, that looks good. So now we just need that X icon in there. I'm going to font awesome. And I'm going to search for an X. There's one. That looks good. Let's copy that. And in header PHP, I'm going to do another column. I'm frustrated that in the PHP files I'm not getting prettier autocomplete stuff. And we're going to bring in this X here. Let's see if that works. Oh, we're in our local version. I'm going to clear this out. Okay, so the X is there. We want it to be clickable, so we're going to just, for now, make it pound, or hashtag symbol, just to define that it's a link, but not going anywhere. We're going to make it white, so we're going to use Bootstrap text white, and also in our column, let's make this like a small column 1, because it really is going to be a very small column 1. And that should hopefully make it auto-align better. Let's see. Yep, okay, so now it's more towards the right. We also want this to vertically align, so I'm going to say justify content center and align items center. I believe those are the classes to center, maybe not, using Flexbox and Bootstrap. Okay, so justify content center worked. I think it might be just align center. Oh, I spelt it wrong. That'll do it. Okay, align item center. Okay, that still didn't do it. Line item center important. So this column should be flex. Yeah. So I'm kind of wondering why. Okay, maybe I should just do it across the board on the row. Let's do align items center. Okay, that changed some things. Okay, and so then let's also do it here. No? Maybe this also needs justify content center. Okay, I don't like how things are not lining up here. What is happening? Because they both have the same CSS rules on both of these columns. Maybe if I just put this as a call SM, does that help? Nope. Justify content center. Nope. Maybe there's some styles in here that are overriding. Wow, we are 30 minutes into this and still haven't finished the header, so I'm going to take a break for now, and we're going to come back to this in a second. Okay, hey everybody, I am back, and I found out the reason why things weren't aligning was because of this reboot CSS. Let's see, yeah, here it is. Reboot SCSS, it's part of Bootstrap, but it's adding a margin bottom of 1 rem to the p tag. So I simply just wrapped this in the p tag to reflect that. I think I would like to also add a margin top of 1. So let's see, like what if I did MT1 to this? No? Okay, so I would like to reboot CSS. I gotta find out about this. So let me ask ChatGPT. Reboot CSS is adding a margin bottom of 1 rem to my p tags. Can I set it to add also a margin top of 1 rem? That would align everything. Adding your own CSS. Oh, I guess we'll just do that. I thought it would maybe have some sort of nifty bootstrap trick for us, but apparently not. Yeah, all right, well, let's just add this into our style CSS. Search for the p tag. Okay, I don't see it, so HTML body, I'm just gonna throw it in right here. It's just global margin 1. All right, now we should see everything aligned to the center. Beautiful. It's a little bit too much. So let's just do 0.5, and then maybe if I do margin bottom here, that'll also override reboot. Let's see if that works. Yeah, that's much better. All right. So I know that this X doesn't look exactly like the design, which is all the way to the end. So let's see what we can do about that. Container. So what if we run this? Okay, so actually I think we can remove this container and then, yeah, that should work. Okay. So we already have a container fluid around it. So I think I had this for whatever I was doing before. I had a container and a container, so let's take that out and, okay, I don't think, maybe a little bit better, but not all the way. Let's see, I probably have some, just because this is a call SM1, yeah, it's using up some space. So let's try to justify this, justify self end, or justify content end, I think. Should bring the content over to the right side. All right, what if I did text right here? No? Justify content center. Display flex end important. Justify content flex end important. What if I added it on the p tag? That might work. Justify self end. No? Oh my god. So annoying. Let's try justify content end. Not working still. How about text right? Oh, there we go. All right. So if I add text right to the p tag, that'll work. All right. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll just add class text right, and I don't want it all the way nudged up, so I'm just gonna do a PR1, just padding right 1. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, that's still a little too close to the end. Let's do like PR3 and see what that looks like. Pretty good. Let's go all the way to PR5. I just want it to be like visible that you can click out. So that's kind of like where we were before. Maybe PR4. All right. I also want to, on click event here, I want to hide this top bar. So let's add a ID to this link element, and I'm going to call this close top bar. Okay, and then I should have a custom JavaScript file. Yeah, scripts.js. So I believe if you look into functions PHP, this scripts.js is getting called scripts.js. Yep, it is getting on-queued as a theme script. Beautiful. So in our scripts.js, we're going to have a function. All right, so we have like a document state ready function here. We're not using that modal stuff, so I probably can take all of that out, but I'm just gonna leave it for now in case we bring it back. Sticky header. Okay, so this is for our navigation. All right, so right above here, let's do close top bar. Oh my god, I can't spell. Close top bar. Okay, so we're going to define top bar as document get. We're just using vanilla JavaScript here. Oh my god, what did I call this? I think it was like top bar link or something like that. Close top bar. Okay, so we're gonna grab this ID. Back to our scripts.js, put that in there. Okay. So I should be able to say top bar on click function. Take an event parameter. Oh my god, I spelled on click wrong. I'm not sure if we even really need that event parameter. So now we'll just say top bar dot style dot display equals none. Okay, And that should, oh my god, I already have top bar. Let's call it top bar link. Okay. All right, so that should close the top bar. Nope. It did not. Let's check the console for any errors. Display. Okay. I spelled display wrong. All right, now it should work. Nope. Let's see why. Undefined setting display. That's interesting. All right. Top bar style display. I'm really just copying what was on here. Where's style getting defined in that? I'm pretty sure this is how it works, right? Oh my god, let's just ask ChatGPT. Rewrite this so it works. Oh my god, it's because I did top bar instead of top bar link. Of course, of course, of course. Oh my gosh. It's always something like that when you're coding. It's always something dumb. All right, this should work. Boom, it hid the X element. Okay, so, right, we're gonna wanna define also our entire top bar. So let's go top bar container equals document dot get element by ID, and we're just gonna call it top bar container. And then we're gonna actually hide our top bar container this time. And so let's pull this ID. Oh my god, spell things right, Wesley. We're gonna pull this ID into our our header PHP file where we have our container, top bar, and we're just gonna give this an ID of top bar container. Now, refresh, this should work. Boom, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, moving on. Let's just call that done for now. Let's do the nav bar. Very excited for this piece here. Looks like it took already an hour just for the header thing. Hopefully this one goes quicker. I'm actually not going to limit myself to an hour. Now I'm going to give myself, let's give myself 5 hours for this. That should be enough. I also do realize that I am clearly not the best coder in the world, and I could be doing this a whole lot faster, but this is where I'm at right now. So, all right, let's first get our logo, because clearly we're not getting our logo. And we need to update the logo too, so. All right, so here we have our navigation and a whole bunch of things that I should just delete because we're not using them. All right, nav wrap, justify content left. All right, we're gonna need to change a bunch of this stuff, but first I just wanna get the logo. Get theme mod custom logo. Okay, so let's look into our functions PHP and see where this custom logo is getting called. Height, width, flex height, flex width, header text, unlink homepage logo, add theme support, custom logo. Okay, that seemed to be just unlink homepage logo. Okay, so where the heck do we get this custom logo from? I'm gonna look into the back end here on WordPress and see if I can find anything on that. Oh, jeez. I don't have the password. I think if I do this, I have the password saved. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna have to change it. Okay. Okay, so in the back end, I am going to go to Themes, Customize, Site Identity, Logo. I'm gonna add a new one. This is really where our logo should be, usually, but I'm using some weird custom logo function, so let's go. I think this is on my desktop. I just have an alias, yeah. Okay, so, oh wait, actually, Ripex assets. I have my new logo, pink transparent. This is what we want. We want the whole thing. Beautiful. Publish that. Yeah, let's also change this. I'm just gonna make it, oh, you can only, all right, we'll just do that for now. That's our favicon, so we'll just have it like that for now. That's fine. All right, I'm gonna go back into theme options and see what's in here. So I know I added some things here. This might be where the custom logo is. No? Okay. Oh, that worked. Okay. So we've got the logo in there. Beautiful. Love it. All right, let's go back to our design and let's change the background of our navigation because I cannot see things right now. I can't see that logo. Why is there a duck? Header. There it is. Okay, so I'm also going to put this as one of our theme colors. So let's go into Style CSS. I'm just going to say dark blue. And then also in Style CSS, we probably have all of our styles that we're going to move over to our header CSS. So let's just inspect element and see what we're looking at. Or actually, instead of inspect element, let's go back into our header PHP file. It's a little bit more readable for me. Okay, so nav wrap. So likely this is the top level element, but we might also want to look at all of these, navbar brand, navbar header, and just see, I think it might even be just pulling from navbar light to get the background. So let's go to our style CSS, and I'm gonna just search for some of our navigation classes, nav wrap. Okay, so let's add background, color, variable, dark blue. Okay. And then back into our header PHP, I'm going to remove navbar light because I know that that adds a special custom background. Okay, it looks like we still are getting a background. So let's actually inspect element and see if that is getting, where that is getting defined. Okay, I'm not seeing it there. I'm not seeing it anywhere here. It looks like this is the top level element. This is where it should be being defined. So I think I just need to reload style sheets, possibly. No? Okay. ID navwrap. Okay, so did I add a class navwrap instead of an ID? Where was style CSS? Navwrap. No. First of all, I want to bring all of this navbar stuff and all of this. Oh, those are mobile styles. Oh my goodness. All right, let's grab all of this. Navbar, drop-down menu, navbar. Okay, I'm gonna take all of this and we're putting this into our header CSS. Okay, and I also want to bring this out as we are going to have our background color. And in here, I also want to remove that. There's a lot of code refactoring I'm going to do here. I did rush this before. Okay, there we go. So we have our background. Now we need to change the color of our menu and also bring it into the center and change the font. So let's see. Menu header. Looks like nav A is controlling the color. Let's see where that is defined in not this style CSS, which I almost just want to delete. I am just going to delete this and see what happens. Let's just get that out of here. Okay. So we're going to look for nav A. There it is. Okay. All this stuff, even these navbar, all of this navbar needs to go into header PHP or header CSS, which is here. Let's bring it all in here. I'm also just going to make a comment like nav styles. Okay. And let's see, what else do I need to bring over from style CSS? This stuff. Anything that's navbar. I'm going to bring this all into header CSS. Style. Let's go back to style. Let's see if I have any more nav stuff. Footer nav. No. No. Yes. Hold on. I do want to keep that. I'm just going to copy all of that and remove these because we're not going to want them. And then all of this stuff I already brought over. I believe including this. Yeah, I think I brought all this stuff over except for shop now and whatever text area. So let's put all of this into header CSS, which we already did. I just need to bring in the tablet styles, which I'm going to do above the mobile. I'm also going to put the comment tablet. Okay, organizing code is fun. All right, 12:05. Not bad, guys. Not bad. Let's go over to Figma. Let's get. Ooh, I'm excited to bring this font in. Let's get this font. Orbitron 500. So let's go to Style CSS. Make sure that we have one of those. No, we only have that. So let's add nav font. Orbitron 500. And let's go back to header PHP. And you know what? Actually, in that style CSS, since that is sort of like to our navigation in our header, I'm going to put that into header CSS. here. Beautiful. And then in our header PHP, let's see, navbar header. Oh my god, that's like exactly like the class we just defined. Nav font. Okay, no, it's good. Nav font. See if that works. We're just changing the font right now. Okay, it didn't work. Nav A. Okay, so in our nav A, in header CSS, we're just gonna remove this, and we are gonna change the colors. So let's go back to our design. It's just white. Okay, so let's just remove that and that. Let's just remove all. I mean, I might want to bring in some hover styles, so I'm actually gonna leave that. And then our header PHP, we're just going to say text white. We're going to use Bootstrap as much as we can here. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, that's only getting applied to the logo. That is incorrect. Okay. Navbar toggler. Okay, let's just do it at the top level. And that should apply to everything. Okay. Yes. Okay, it's there, but we clearly have some other things that are overriding it. Okay, so we actually might need to specify A just because of the way Bootstrap is. So we can either do it in Bootstrap, or we'll just, honestly, I think it is more efficient to just say nav A color FFF, honestly, rather than adding a class to each one of those. Okay, and then it's clearly not bringing in our font for some reason. So let's also bring in these. See if that works. No, it didn't work. Okay, Orbitron sans serif. Is Orbitron just the wrong font? I think it is. I think Orbitron's not right. What is it over here? Orbitron. Orbitron. Okay, come on. It should be Orbitron. What's going on here? Background color transparent. It's using Orbitron. I am so confused. Why does it not look like Orbitron? So we're also going to want to do just MX auto here. That should center it. Yes, beautiful. Let's add that in while we think about why it's not showing Orbitron. Where does it say ML auto? Yeah, here it is. MX auto. That should do margin left and margin right auto. That is, and then we should take out margin right 5. Okay. Sweet, that is centered there. Yeah, I think in our design the logo is a little smaller. I think we defined that in functions PHP. Let's go back. Yeah. Okay, height and width is 400, 100. Let's look at our design and see what we got. 130 by 61. All right, let's change that. 130 and then 61. Let's see what that looks like. That did not work. Okay, clearly there's some other styles that are overriding those values. Yeah, which would be possibly just this. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we might need to, I probably also need to adjust the height of that top bar. And we did that with the padding or margin on the paragraph So let's go back into header CSS and let's change that to, where was that? Oh my gosh. Don't tell me I put that in style CSS. I did. That was just default P on everything. All right. Actually, I have a better idea for that. We shouldn't globally apply the P. We should just do top text. Let's just copy those styles over. And header CSS, let's look at top text. Let's remove text align center from that because that should be defined in Bootstrap. And then let's do let's just do 0.25. See if that shrinks it down for us a little bit. Yep, looks good. All right. We still need to edit our header here, which, yeah, it's just a little too big. Nav wrap, the height is 120 pixels. Honestly, I'm not mad at it at 80 pixels, but I'm still trying to figure out what is going on with our logo. Site logo, max width is 140. Let's take that off. Whoa. Okay, so clearly this is what's defining the how big it is. Let's see in the design what it looks like. Okay, it does look kind of smaller. Yeah, I don't hate it at 120 or 100 or 120. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it at 100. All right, so site logo should also be in the header for sure. Is it in here? No. I'm sure it's in style. No, maybe it is. What the heck? Oh yeah, site logo. Okay. Beautiful. 100 max width. And then site header. Where was that defined? Where is that? Ooh. Yeah, that looks right. Top bar container nav wrap. I think it was site header that defined this, the height, wasn't it? Or navbar header, was it? Navbar, height 80 pixels. I think it's just navbar. All right. Oh no, it was navwrap. Yep, nav. Oh nope, it's navbar. Okay, in header CSS, there should be navbar. That's style CSS. My bad. Yeah, I see it. Navbar. I just scrolled past it. So height 80. All right. All right, so it's not perfect to the design. It's a little bit bigger, but I don't mind it. I think it looks pretty okay. And then we also need to still adjust some margins, and we need to get our font. What is up with our font? First of all, I'm going to switch this from gaming PC with within our menus. Yeah, to say mode X instead. That's easy. And that just gave me the idea that maybe this font is getting defined in the menu, possibly. Oop. Well, we're going to need to change this page around too, but let's go back into this. Why is the font not getting applied? I'm going to add an important flag. Okay, it looks like Orbitron just doesn't come in as it's supposed to. So let's look into our functions PHP where we're pulling that in. Orbitron. $400, $500, $600, $700, $800. Outfit. Register on queued. Orbitron. 500. Let's take out the font weight and just see what that looks like. What is up with this? Just gonna remove sans serif and see what that does. Yeah, makes it a serif. Okay, so it's clearly just not picking up Orbitron. Why is that? Oh, there it is. It's not in our document. I don't see it in here. Let's go back to our functions PHP. Why is that not getting on queued? And that's, yeah, probably the top font isn't right either, and I just overlooked it. On queue page template styles. I don't think that these are getting on queued. In the header. Let's ask ChatGPT. Let's give it this whole entire function. And I will say, why is the Orbitron font not working in my header file? Come on, ChatGPT. It looks correct. Yeah, I did that. In the network tab, look for 404 errors. Nope. Just a scripts.js error, which I probably should look at. Network. They're all 200 so far, it looks like. Whoop. I'm just not seeing Google Fonts in here. Rebex local. Register Google Fonts, on queue Google Fonts. Oh my goodness, why is this not working? Let's do it incognito window. Nope. All right, this is warranting another break. I'm gonna take another break from this. All right, I am back from another break. We're getting close to 1 o'clock, so we are way over time, but I did solve the issue with the font. I just pasted the Google font link here below the pre-connect to Google APIs, and honestly, why are these duplicated? I don't know. Maybe if I'd remove those. Make sure it still works. Okay, it still works. Okay, so yeah, I just added it below WP head. I think I have some other Google font link as well. I was trying to track it down. I could not find it. Oh my God. Nope, that's for social media. Google URL. Anyways, I'm over it. It works. I'm gonna leave it for now. Until I can discover where the other one is, I'm just gonna do it like this for now. So anyways, going back to our file, looking good in the header, not looking perfect. Let's go back to our design. Looks like we have a smaller font and more spacing. Let's look at the font size. 20 pixels. And what are we doing on our site? I'm sure that I'm not using pixels. I'm probably using EMs or something of the sort, if anything. It's probably just the default bootstrap size. Oh, 18. So it's actually looks bigger, but all right. So I think we'll probably just use whatever. Yeah, let's use 16 instead. I think like sometimes things don't translate exactly from Figma, and sometimes you just kind of have to interpret, at least in my experience. Let's go back to header CSS and look for the nav bar class where we're defining font size. I'm just gonna remove all of this stuff and see if I even need it. I'm just trying to trim it down here. Oh yeah, we need that stuff. All right, bringing it back. All right. I think we actually do want some padding. Let's go into header PHP. We want some padding for each nav item. And this is I have a custom nav walker. I think it's this one. And this is like for drop downs. Yeah, so I might actually just leave these the way they are. Or I could make like a darker background color possibly. But yeah, this is what the custom nav walker is doing. And I actually got that from another Git repository. Somebody had pre-built a custom nav walker and I just kind of copied it in. So if you guys want that, hit me up. Let me know in the comments and I'll drop the link. I'll track it down and find the link. But if nobody wants it, I'm not going to put it unless you want it. So you gotta let me know. All right, so we need more spacing here. So menu item, nav item. All right, so it looks like we can probably just change this class nav item. Let's try like px3. Yeah, px5. Oh, okay, this is just one item, so. Yeah, so I'm trying to keep it bootstrappy. That's why I'm doing the class here. So let's try to find like menu item or nav item. I'll search nav item. Oh gosh, I can't even find it in here. All right, so it might even be this is actually the one that we're looking for here. Nope. Oh my goodness. Menu. Oh, it wouldn't have the dot. Duh. It wouldn't have the dot. Okay, so nav item. So let's also add a class px3. This array is just an array of classes that's getting added to each nav link here. But I wonder, yeah, it also gets applied to the dropdown too. I guess that's fine. That should be okay. That looks good spacing. We probably don't want any more because we're going to need to add some stuff here to the right. And we also want to offset this so it's a little closer to the logo. So where I said MX Auto, I might want to do something like ML2 and then like MR4. Like, I mean, clearly not that, but something kind of similar to that. What if I did MR Auto? Ooh, that's not auto. There we go. Okay, so I'd really just want MR auto. and then maybe something like ML5. And then we're just gonna want another okay, this is our mobile navigation too. So I'm actually kind of curious to see what the mobile navigation looks like with the new styles that we have. So I'm gonna put this into kind of like a mobile. Okay, not bad, not bad. That looks okay. As long as I can still scroll, what the heck? Oh God, all right. We're not gonna do mobile right now. I might save that for part 2. All right, let's go back into header and let's do we have MX Auto somewhere in here where I want to bring in MR Auto here. Yeah, and let's do like ML5. And then we have our other one, okay. Am I missing a closing div tag here? No, it's fine. Okay, and then we're also gonna have div. This is gonna be ID icons, navbar icons. And then we're also, I might do this as like a class call. I don't know what this is gonna turn out looking like. I really don't. Ahref is nothing. And we're gonna have 3 links to each of our icons. I'm just gonna bring our icons in. We have the person, the cart, and then what is this? What is that supposed to be? Oh, that's supposed to be like a sale or something. I think icon user, icon cart, down arrow drop down, community support. Oh no, I don't even think that's supposed to be here. I'm not gonna have that. I'm just gonna use user and cart. So let's go to font awesome. Let's find some awesome icons. We're gonna find user. Okay, I don't have pro, so I'm gonna use the basic. That looks fine. And I'm also going to want to get a cart. And I'm also just going to use a basic. I would like to have an outline, possibly. Can I do that? Yes. No, it's pro. Okay, no. I don't feel like paying for pro right now, so we're just going to do that. You know, if my videos start taking off, maybe I can pay for pro at some point. All right. Okay, not bad, first try. So let's do class text, oh my God. Text white for all of these. Both of these, I should say, because we're gonna not have a third one. And what else? We need to center, or we need to bring them to the end. So let's justify content end. See if this actually works, because it hasn't really been working so far. Nope, doesn't work. All right, so what else? We might need to do like auto margins or text aligns. Let's see how we can bring this over to the end. Div class column, justify. Okay, so actually, let's make this like a call SM3. Make it a little bit smaller. Let's make it like a call SM. It's actually, it could be even smaller now. Let's make it a call SM1. So, oh yeah, there we go. Okay, that actually did really well out the gate. What if we did justify self? And, oh my God, why doesn't this work? Okay. Okay, text right. Boom. Text right is what we wanted. But do we want that? It might even be better if we just did text center and just centered it. Yeah, like that. And then for these ones, let's do like px2. Let's add it to this one and make sure it doesn't overflow. Yeah, all right, that looks pretty good. Let's look at our design. Yeah, that looks good to me. Okay, so px2 and text center and call sm1. Okay, so back to header PHP. This is text center, call sm1, px2, and refresh. Beautiful. The only thing is this part isn't centered, so how are we going to manage that? That's going to be a tough one, honestly. What if we bring back MX Auto? Now that we have another column in there, that might actually do it. That actually did it. It looks centered. It doesn't look centered relative to the top bar, but I'm not mad about it. Like, I think it's fine for now. I'm not going to stress too hard over those minor details when I have so much of the rest of the page to build out. So this is what's great about being your own boss here, is that I don't have to conform to anyone's standards here. I can make it however I want it to be made. So I'm fine with it being a little misaligned at the top. That's fine for me. It still looks good like this. So I'm actually really curious what it looks like on mobile. So I'm going to hide Twitch so you guys don't have to see that. I'm going to open Xcode, and this is how I've been simulating mobile for at least iOS. Is a really accurate way of doing it. And if you have an Android emulator, I could get one on here. I just don't have one yet, and I need to. But I'm going to open just an emulator to simulate an iPhone. So if I open Developer Tool, Simulator, this just opens up like a emulated iPhone 13. And I'm just going to open up the browser and paste in our local link, and it'll actually work and grab our local MAMP server instance. See, I already have it on the website. I don't care if it's not private. It should be private though for MAMP. Hold on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I pay for MAMP Pro here to get private. Oh my goodness. RipX local 2 8890. Oh my gosh. Oh god, RipX lock 2. Why does it Google that? Can we not just type in a web address into this thing? Bad request. All right, for some reason this is not working for me. Search or enter website name. RipX local 2 8890. Visit this website. Go. Ayo. Alright. Alright. Okay. So on mobile, I need to incorporate those two icons into my mobile navigation. Alright. So after a short break, I have decided to actually take care of those icons that we need to hide and display into the mobile bar. So let's go ahead and write some JavaScript for that. I might even just have ChatGPT do it because I am feeling like I've already done a lot here. And I know that ChatGPT could probably do this pretty quickly. I'm going to give it the context of the nav bar, the whole entire nav bar. And then I'm going to say No. Oh my god. Alright, I'm thinking about this. Alright, I'm actually going to call this navbar icons desktop. And then we're going to also have navbar icons mobile. And I think that this should automatically work out of the box here. Let's see. Yep, navbar icons desktop, and then we go down to mobile. Okay, those are still there, but we're gonna hide them on JavaScript. Yes, okay, perfect. All right, so easy, we got this. So we're just going to go into our scripts.js and okay, let's look at our header CSS for a sec, and let's grab our size of our screen on mobile, 860. Okay. Let's ask ChatGPT to write us some JavaScript where we hide a element. Can you write JavaScript where we hide an element navbar icons desktop when the screen width is less than 860px, and then show the navbar icons desktop if it is greater than 860 pixels. I conceptually know how to do this, but I just don't feel like coding it out, and I just feel like ChatGPT will be faster at it. So this is where we use efficiency, folks. Yeah. Let's go to our scripts.js file, which should be right here. And we really should start breaking this out into different files. Okay, check out the code here. Sure. I've got ChatGPT plugins working, so I don't even know if I like it though, because I prefer when it just, okay. Yeah. All right, let's see if this works. Window add event listener scroll. We'll just put it at the bottom. Okay. So it's looking for navbar icons desktop. I'm gonna double check and make sure navbar icons desktop. Yeah, cool. All right. Refresh. They're there. They're still there. They're still there. What the heck? All right, let's see if we can fix this ourselves. Scripts.js. Window inner width is less than 860. And then it also does it on the resize function. Window inner width. What is window inner width? I don't know if that's like the right way to do it. Let's see, JS get width of window. Yeah, let's do this one. This looks more legit. Okay, they should show, and here they should hide. Oh my goodness. Let's do a console log to see if this is actually getting called. Window width is less than 860. Is greater navbar icons desktop. Let's make sure that that is actually our ID. Yes, it is. Okay, we should be within our mobile view here. I don't see anything in the console. Maybe I need to refresh the cache. I should still see a greater than show up in the console. I also don't like how they're going vertical here, so we're gonna need to fix this on tablet. We might want to make this like just a call SM2. Oof. Alright, I'm not sure why this code doesn't seem to be getting called here, so I'm going to open it incognito and see if we find it here. No. Alright, it might be because we're hitting an error further up in our JavaScript, so I'm just going to move this up here after our top bar and add event listener resize function, navbar icons desktop. Initial check. All right, we should see something in the log here. Yeah. All right. So I definitely have a error in scripts.js that is blocking other code from getting called. Build select on change. Okay. I clearly need to fix that. Yeah. I'm just going to comment it out for now. I think that was old from something else that I was doing in the last year's version of the website. So I'm just going to comment that out. All right, so now scroll down, they're gone, beautiful, and they show up in our navbar. Okay, so in our navbar, I'm going to actually change them from being a call SM1 to just a call, and they should just be centered now. Beautiful. I'm actually just going to put them above the navbar and see what that looks like on mobile. Yeah, I kind of like that better. I mean, honestly, they probably could be in this whole bar too, in the top. But I think for now that's fine. I don't like how it does that. Alright, but either way, I'm going to touch up the mobile at the end. I want to just get this done. It's already 1:15. We've gone way past what we originally thought this was going to take, so classic. Alright, so this part shouldn't be that hard. Let's go to page home. This is the page we're going to be working on. And let's do custom PCs with room to grow. Yeah, all right, there's not going to be too much to change here. This should work pretty seamlessly. As I say that, I know it's going to take more than I think. Okay, so first of all, let's see. In our functions PHP, we should be defining home CSS to get called. So I'm just going to double check that we're doing that because I'm refactoring everything to be as good as possible here. So let's go into functions PHP, and we're going to look for home CSS. Yeah, beautiful. Page home. If is template page home, then on cue the CSS home style. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so back, let's close out all of our header stuff. And that, and scripts.js, we're going to close that out too. All right, and we're going to open up page home PHP as well as home CSS. And why is it just clearing out stuff? Whatever. Let's go page home PHP. All right, so I'm pretty sure that I did background images based off of, or like, I think this is just a gradient. So let's go to home CSS. Oh my God, where's that gradient? Oh, here it is. Yeah, home banner. All right, let's move this up to the top because I think that just makes sense. Thank you, prettier. All right, so instead of this background gradient, I'm gonna keep some of the other styles, but instead of we're not gonna do background image linear gradient. Our background color is gonna be our dark blue, I think, variable, dark, hey, come on, variable. Why isn't it showing? Whatever. I think that works. Okay, it didn't grab our variable. Kind of bummed about that. Oh. All right. I don't have a dash in it, it's just dark blue. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And now we gotta get that smoke. I think I downloaded that. Smoke overlay, yeah. All right, so let's put that in images. Let's go to home CSS. All right, let's ask ChatGPT. Can you show me a background image that overlays a background color on an element? For example, this one. And it should just be doing a background image with that smoke. So yeah, like, let's actually uncomment this line while ChatGPT does that, and let's do, this should be a URL. Oh my gosh. And, oh my gosh, we're probably gonna have to do our entire path to our images folder. So I'm not even sure how we would do that in here. I wonder if it works relatively. Like if I just did images, and we should see the smoke in here. I don't see it. Smoke overlay. Let's see if it works. Ugh, it keeps using the plugin. I gotta turn that off. Okay. Ooh, blend mode multiply. All right, let's try that. I don't think I've ever used that before. Let's see what it looks like. All right, we're definitely not getting the image. Or are we? Oh no, it's just doing the multiply. That's why it's a darker color. All right, so header container. We should see our background image somewhere in here. Oh no, not header container. It's gonna be in the page itself. Where the heck is that? Home banner. Okay. W content, themes, ripex, images. Okay, it just has that weird thing here. And then, yeah, I mean, obviously, this should not have a space in it. And I prefer to use camel case, so let's just do that. Let's go back to home CSS and copy that. Oops, I did a 0. All right, come on, baby. First try, first try. Dang it, not seeing it. What's going on here, folks? Images, themes, ripex, images, smoke overlay, PNG. Is that not right? Ripex, images, smoke overlay, PNG. That is definitely right. Let me go to that URL. Hey, command click. Okay, I'm gonna take off this multiply thing. I feel like that's not actually working in our favor. Yes, we have smoke. We have smoke, folks. All right, back to the design. All right, I think this background color is probably different than the header color, so might have to do, yeah, it totally is. All right. Let's do another variable in style CSS. Darker blue. And add this color. And back into home CSS, darker blue. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Okay, now we really shouldn't even have that much to do here because this stuff is kind of already lined up for us. It's just simpler. Custom PCs with room to grow. Let's just copy that and go over to home, page home, PHP. Okay, ripx modex. We're taking this out and home header. What should home header be? Home header is going to be in home CSS. Home header, our font family is going back to header CSS. Orbitron. Orbitron. Color FFF and 900 weight. Beautiful. Let's see what that looks like. Custom PCs with room to grow. Okay, the width is too big. Let's do like a call small 4. Ooh, way too small. Let's do text left. Okay, that's better. Looks like it goes to 3 lines, so we might need to do like call SM7. Room to grow. Yeah, all right, call SM7, text left on that column. Sweet. Okay, yeah, this is a container. Let's do justify content end, please. Or maybe justify content center. Oh, it's gonna be annoying. Let's try it here. I can never figure this out, honestly. Like, it never, justify content and align items and flex are still frustrating me to this day, and I've been using them for so long. Why does that not work? Please tell me. Oh, well, this is wrong. Doesn't matter, it still doesn't work. Oh my god, it works on the row level. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, there's a lot of justify content centers. Okay, so it was either this, I think it was this one, justify content center. Oh my god. Okay. Custom PCs with room to grow. All right, we're gonna take out all these brand icons. I'm actually just going to comment them out because I might want to use that later. And then, yeah, our button's gonna change. I'm also just gonna comment those because I did kind of like the work I did on those, but might want to reuse those classes. I don't know. I'm just commenting them out for now. We can have that code still be available. All right, we're getting there. We are getting there. Let's look at our design. Looks like this needs to go down a little bit. Let's get the button in there though. All right. Please don't use a different color than this pink, designer. Okay, good, it's the same color. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do a button class equals button, or actually no, this is just gonna be a link. A class equals button, button primary, button custom primary, because I'm just gonna override some bootstrap styles. And what is it, shop now? Shop now. Okay, so button custom primary, back to our home CSS, or actually, let's define this one globally, because we're gonna wanna use this in many areas. Button custom primary is going to have a background of none, a border 1 pixel solid variable brand, border radius 4 pixels for now. Oops, I forgot a semicolon here. And honestly, I think that's it. We're probably going to need, can't speak anymore. We're probably going to need to add hover styles as well, because Bootstrap has a lot of default button styles that we're going to need to override. Where's my button, man? Where is my button? Did I forget to save this file? Yes, I did. Oh, sweet. All right. Not bad. Not a bad first try. All right, so we need our font to be Orbitron. So back to style. Font family is Orbitron. Font size is probably, let's just do 1 EM for now. And oh yeah, color is also going to be brand variable. Brand. Beautiful. Not beautiful. It did not actually update the color of. All right, let's see why. Custom button primary. All right. Wow, I guess it just got overridden for some reason. All right, folks, in this case, oh yeah, well, also we're gonna add like an amount of padding to it, like a large amount. Let's just see like 1 EM, let's see what that looks like. Font size, 0.75, I guess. Color, brand, I guess we're gonna use the important flag to override whatever Bootstrap is really wanting there. Okay, not bad. Padding, let's make that like 4 EM. Way too much. All right. So let's do padding left 2 or 3 and padding right. Oh my goodness, what happened? Right, 3 EM. And then padding top to EM and padding bottom to EM. Okay, this should look closer, better. Let's do like 1.5 for top and bottom. Okay. Okay, I like it. I think that looks pretty good. We need a bolder font. Font weight. Let's do like 700. Okay. And honestly, I want the font size bigger. Can we go back to 1 and see what that looks like? Okay, let's bring the padding down a little bit. Back to 1 for these guys, and maybe 2 for these ones. Okay, I feel a little bit better about that. Doesn't look exactly like the design, but I like it. And I'm the boss here, man. I'm calling the shots. All right. Okay. Okay, row, justify, content, start. Oh my gosh. Is that what it is? Oh dang. Oh dang. We got something a little bit more complex happening here. Yeah, I don't think I need a new row for this. Like I could really just put this in here, just underneath the header. See what that looks like. Yeah, there we go. And then let's just do like MB2, margin bottom 2. Let's do MB4, and then also let's do on our row like a MT4. All right, this should start to look better. Yeah, that's so close to the design. That's good enough for me. I'm just gonna delete that. I know I said I wanted to save that code, but I don't care anymore. I do want this to be kind of centered more vertically. I mean, I'm still not mad at it though. Custom PCs with room to grow, shop now. I know that there's like some sort of bootstrap class for reversing how this stacks, and I'm definitely gonna want that. And then also there's something going on here. All right, I'm gonna take another break, but this is looking good. We are almost there, folks. Almost halfway there. All right, y'all, I am back and I am determined to finish this in a reasonable amount of time. We're almost there. We just need to finish the second section and the footer and finish the top section. All right, so let's look at the top section. I just edited some styles in the console. And you can see this is way off to the right here, which actually it should be. It looks like that in the design, but then this, well, actually this does look pretty similar to design, but it looks like the spacing here is a little bit closer together. And let's see when oh yeah, so where we left off, I was looking for Bootstrap on mobile for the image to go over here. In Bootstrap, how do I reverse how the columns stack on mobile? I know that there's a class for this. Order classes? Okay, yeah, that looks right. All right, let's use those. So see, I believe it would be here in this outer column, order MD2, order MD1. All right, let's see what that looks like. Oh. Well, what the heck? I just wanted that to be on, oh. Weirdly enough, what if I reverse that? I feel like that just needs to be reversed. Weirdly enough, like that actually still stayed on top. What? Bootstrap, reorder columns on mobile. Let's see what Google has to say. Fish Tank Consulting. Order first, order last. Order 2, order 1. Okay, so it's really saying the same thing as ChatGPT. This is probably where ChatGPT got the answer. First, second, first on mobile, second. Yeah, help, I've designed for desktop first. Second, first, second, first. Okay. So it looks like I just need to do a combination of order first and MD1. Order first, order MD2. Order last, order MD1. Let's see if that works. No. No, 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 no. What if I do this? Okay. Nope. This is so annoying. Oh, they're both order MD1. Okay, like I probably could add some JavaScript to just switch these. Ayo. Ayo. That's all I had to do. All right. Okay, so I just have to change this to order first and refresh and boom. It works. All right, so clearly our smoke is getting cut off here, and I think that's just because on our background image, we didn't really do that as like a full screen background image. Yeah, we just defined it. So let's do full screen background image. Yeah, W3 Schools has got us. Yeah. Something like that. Let's see what this looks like. There we go. There we go. That looks good. All right. Now I was wondering, do I want to pull this PC a little bit more to the left on desktop? Or just like make a little bit more padding on the left on this row. I might just do more padding for this row here. So I'm just gonna do it in the browser first before I commit any changes to the code. So let's just do like ML5. Did that push everything over? What if I did like call SM4? Yeah, all right. So call SM4 brings down the size of this entire column. We want it to be like less than half, and I think it goes up to 12. And then this probably can be like call SM9 or something. Yeah, that looks good. Perfect, perfect. All right, and then this we want to do justify content end. Please work. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. And then we don't need a margin left. And that looks better. All right. Let's see if I remembered all of that. So our column, oh my God, I didn't remember. I did remember that our row is going to be justify content end. And then our column is going to be like a call SM5. And then this is going to be like a call SM9. I think that's all I did. Yeah, all right. I don't even know if that looks any different, but we'll take it. We'll take it for now. Perfect. This is looking good. I'm hyped. All right, let's go into the next thing here, which honestly, I think I'm going to have to use Photoshop unless this dude already did it for me, the designer that I hired. Second page. Let's see. Oh, man. No, he did this here in Figma. I wonder, though, in Figma if I could just... Yeah, I think I can just bring all those together and export them. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, yeah, beautiful. That's not what we want. Hold on, are we recording? Yeah, we are. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm just going to have to put these two into like a Photoshop that looks similar to what he's got going on here. I really like what he's done. It looks really cool. I just don't know how I would do it other than like exporting like this, maybe. Can I not group those into one layer? Darn it. Oh, I can't edit this, huh? I could reach out to my designer guy, but I think he's asleep. I think he's on Australian time. Oh, okay, well, at least he has them like that. Okay, that makes it easier for me. So, let's, I'm just gonna do some hacky stuff here. Don't mind me. I'm doing this to try and get like the dimensions. And then I'm putting this into Photoshop. And let's look at our image size right now, and I'm gonna size it up probably. Let's just like double it by, let's just make this like 2000. I don't think, I don't know like how big of screens people are gonna be using, but probably not more than 2500. And I also don't want our images to be that huge because it slows down our site. So let's do this. 2500 is like the biggest I ever want to go. All right, and then this was, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look back and see how I did these, but all right, and the second one, boom. Yeah, all right, let's see here. How the heck did he have this done? Oh, this is the one up here, and then this is down here, and it looks like that. Beautiful. Beautiful, it looks so good. Okay, I didn't need the designer for that. All right, so then this is going to be, I'm just gonna call this web background. Save it there, and then I'm going to bring that. Element OPQR, I have so many things in my desktop. Web background, I'm just gonna copy that and paste it into, it should work if I just paste it into images here. No? Oh gosh, all right. WP content, themes, ripex, images, paste. AO, web background, got it. All right, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's go back to our home page. And now we're going down to this products container, which I used to have a product, which I'm now just going to comment everything out. And I'm just going to comment this and this. I might just delete it. I'm just commenting for now, but I probably will just delete that. But I might need this code later on, so I'm just gonna leave it how it is. Container, and this is gonna be, I'm just gonna change this to featured, or like mode X container, yeah. Oh, it looks so good. What's the background on this? Properties 111. All right. Let's go to style CSS and let's define that. Dark black. Dark black. Pound 1111111. Okay. On page home, mode X container. All right, how are we going to design this? It looks like we just need to text align things left in a container and a row, and just have 3 consecutive blocks, a header, a subheader, and then our button. Beautiful. This should be easy. We already have our container, div class row. Why is auto format working now? Div class column. And let's do h1 class header. I think this is a class, and this is just going to be mode X. And I might want to also say like mode X header, you know. And then let's do like a h3 class equals mode X subheader. And what does it say? A PC for the ages. That's right. PC for the ages. And then we just have our same exact button from up here. So I'm just going to copy and paste that. Beautiful. All right, we're probably going to need to edit this stuff. And let's go back to mode X container and focus in on that for a second in home CSS. Oh my gosh, was that a class? Yeah. Okay, so for class mode X container, let's do our background image. And actually, let's also do our background color. And this is going to be dark black. And our background image is going to be web background. Oh, wrong one. Web background. Okay. So that should cover our image. And let's just see what it looks like right now, because, yeah. Okay. Looks like we got our image. Looks pretty good. We don't have our background, and our headers definitely need some styling. Why don't we have our background? That's a good question. We're probably just getting overridden by some other style. Let's see. Oh, it's darker black instead of dark black. That's why. All right, so that should work. And then now we just need to focus on our header stuff here. Okay, let's look at our design. Wow, beautiful. Okay, so mode X, Orbitron, 200 pixels. That's huge. 900 weight. All right, let's go back to home CSS and let's do a mode X header. I think that's what I called it. Font, family, Orbitron. Yeah, what was that class that I added to header? Oh, is header CSS? It should be getting called. I should have had like a, oh, I had site header. I should have like a global class for the header that adds Orbitron already, is what I'm thinking. Yeah, heading. I called it heading. My bad. All right, so let's go back to home PHP, and let's call this, instead of header, we're going to call it heading. And then this one's also going to be a heading. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so now I just don't need this. I just need to do font size, and let's make it like 4 EM because it's gonna be huge. Oh, and I forgot to make it white too. Okay, it needs to be even bigger. Let's do like 8 EM, and color is gonna be white. Nice, nice, nice. I'm probably gonna want to reduce that on mobile, but that's good for now. Okay, we can see the font getting applied to the subheader. This is so easy. I love this. I love how easy this is. Mode X subheader. Oh my gosh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Color is gonna be our brand. Oops. I think the size was honestly good already as just default for whatever. Oh, it's a different font. What font is that? Outfit. All right. Maybe I can just override the other one. Font family. Outfit. That should work, theoretically. And then our shop now button is good. So let's go back to page, and we're gonna need to add some sort of styling here to make this align better. Some bootstrap stuff, I think. Okay. Way too bold on the subheading, way too bold. We're 700 on that, so it's gonna be 700 or possibly even less. Outfit, font, weight. Let's go 700. Okay, and then there's like too much gap in between these two. Honestly, I feel like that's too big. Let's bring that down to like 6 EM. It doesn't need to be like insanely huge. Okay, maybe if we align this better, it will look good. So let me just do this in inspect element because this is mostly just gonna be bootstrap classes. All right, so on container, let's do align items center. That should vertically align everything. No, it doesn't, of course not. Maybe it works on the row. My goodness. Oh wait, maybe it did work. I can't tell because I'm in this inspector view. Nope, it didn't. How does that not work? What is going on? Okay, it works on the column element. All right, and then, yeah, let's just see what that looks like. Oh. That actually didn't do what I wanted it to do. I think I need to let's refactor how we're, do we want to refactor how we're doing this? Oh my God, I just want the row to be, can we align self, center, and justify content center. Let's see what that does. Didn't do anything. I really need to figure out this flex stuff on Bootstrap. Maybe if I did like height H100. Does that make 100% height? Let's ask ChatGPT. How do I make a row in a Bootstrap container align vertically center? That's going to tell me align item center on the row, and I'm going to be pissed. Oh, on the container? Yeah, like that's going to work. Oh, but it does put a height on it, so maybe that's why it works. Okay. Okay, I made it bigger, but it doesn't actually... It doesn't actually align the row to the center, sir. Let's try it. Let's try it in our code. Whoop, wrong refresh. I refreshed the Figma. Yeah, that doesn't work, chat. Come on, man. Maybe I need to put deflex on my container, but a container should already be displayed flex. I'm just saying. Oh my god. Okay, I guess I need to deflex on the container. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright. That looks pretty close. We just need bigger font and some margin. ML5. I feel like that's gonna need to change on mobile though. Like I'm doing this, I don't like doing such big margins, especially when I'm supposed to be scaling this for mobile as well. All right, let's go to header CSS and Modex header. Let's increase that back up. Where is that? Oh no, it's home CSS. Modex header is gonna be, let's do 8, and let's do line height like 1 EM. Just because I don't want there to be such a big gap in between that and PC for the ages. 0. Sick. All right, let's work our way up from there. 0.5. Okay. 0.7. Yeah, I'm a skilled front-end web developer. Super skilled. 0.8. Let's do a line height here of actually like 1.2 EM. And that will just make a little bit more space in between that and the Shop Now button. Maybe not. Maybe I need to do like 2 EM on it. Oh my god, now it's, oh my god, let's just do margin bottom. I know I said I was using Bootstrap. Let's use Bootstrap. This is dangerous when you start using different things, different styles all over the place. Let's try to conform to a certain practice. Okay, MB2 clearly wasn't enough. MB4. All right, this looks pretty good. All right, I'm pretty happy with that for now. I don't know, it's probably gonna look horrendous on mobile. Not terrible. All right, let's just, real quick, I'm just gonna add in a mobile style just to reduce that font size on mobile. Home CSS. These are, oh my gosh. Media screen. Oh my god. And max width 860 pixels. Headers, font size is going to be 5 EM, maybe 6 EM. Line height 1. What's this look like? Still too much. I probably should just do this inline. Still too much, unless it's just not. It's not working. How much should it be? Okay, I shouldn't need to change the line height, just change it to 6 EM. Okay. Okay. What am I doing wrong there? Media screen and max width is 860. Nothing. I am doing nothing wrong. Reload link style sheets, possibly. Ayo. Alright. Okay. I'm pretty happy with this. Now we just need to finish the footer. We're at 2:14. Only 2 hours over. But, alright. That section did not take long. I am going to stop the video before we do the footer section. Alright guys, so the last piece of this is the footer. Let's do this. Alright, so I was thinking we could, for these menus, we might want to have these customizable, or we could hard code them. And then this menu as well. So what we could do is in our menus, we could have, your theme supports 3 menus. Yeah, we could have locations for them. Footer nav, secondary footer nav. We could even add a new location for the 3rd footer nav, or we could combine, we'd have to make a nav walker class, a new one. This is where it could get complicated. I think I'm just gonna hard code everything for now, even though I don't want to do that. Maybe let's do this one as footer nav. Right here, the bottom one. So at least some, and I might just hard code community and company for now. Yeah. All right, so let's get into this. Yeah, right now our footer looks like this. We have our footer PHP, which I've already got open, and I looked in CSS and I did not see a footer CSS, so we're gonna create that. And most of our footer styles are probably here in our style CSS. So I'm gonna just search for footer. Yeah, and here they are. Okay, so let's pull these out. Yeah, these are all related to the footer. Yeah. Okay, let's pull all of these over to footer CSS. Okay, and then our functions PHP file, we're also going to want to include footer CSS. Yeah, and this just keeps everything more organized and readable as the site progresses. So I'm just going to refresh and make sure everything still looks the same, and it does. Okay. Beautiful. All right, so let's start with the top section in the left, and we have our RipX logo and social media icons underneath. And right now we have a contact form. So going back to our footer PHP, we can take that out for now. Okay, footer PHP. Okay, so yeah, I use theme options to allow the user to paste in their own social media links. So I'm gonna keep that functionality. I think that's going on the right side though. Yeah, okay, so here's where I call a shortcode for the contact form. We're gonna remove that. That's not included in our new design. Our new design calls for the logo, the theme logo. So I'm actually gonna go back into the header and yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing here where I grab a theme logo and put it here. And then if not, then I just put the name of the site. So I do like that. So I'm gonna put that functionality back in here. We don't need send us a message. Let's see what that looks like. It should put our logo down there. Yeah, sweet. All right. And now we're gonna bring in social media links. I think like Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, I think is actually what I want. Okay. Let's do that. Okay, So Instagram, okay. So let's go to functions PHP, and I'm gonna add in our theme options. You can see here I have like a add theme menu options. First field option, I obviously copied this code from somewhere. Order form callback, options 2, second field option, and that's our Instagram URL. And then Facebook URL, okay. So let's do, option 6 callback, and let's do YouTube, get options, YouTube URL, and okay, so we're defining callbacks. Okay, here's where we register them. Okay, add theme option to the database. Okay, so we want YouTube URL, and we also want a TikTok URL. Okay, social media section. Okay, Instagram. Okay, let's make one for YouTube. And I'll show you guys soon on the front end where these are, but I thought this was pretty cool. This is like one way of, you know, letting somebody add in some custom fields. Another option would be like use advanced custom fields plugin. Like that's really helpful, especially on pages where you want to let the user add in custom options. That advanced custom fields plugin is really good. I've used that a lot before in the past. And this is sort of like, I would say, the beginning of creating, like, I don't know, maybe like a custom builder or something. Like very minimal, very, very much the beginning of that. TikTok. Let's do option 7 callback. Social sections. TikTok. Oh my god. Okay, so let's go back up to where we did the callbacks, and let's do another callback for TikTok. Okay. Option 7, beautiful. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that's all we need. That should be all we need in the functions PHP. So now in our footer PHP, we should be able to also get YouTube and TikTok. This is definitely like some custom WordPress backend work. So this is not just front end development. This is totally backend because we just added a database field by registering these settings. And then we also are using like these get option hooks. I think they're called hooks, where we basically like set the values in the database and get them. So WordPress is really awesome like that. It's basically just a great content management system, as you guys should know. And then, yeah, I just check if, you know, the URLs are there, then you add the social media link. So that's really awesome too, because then they won't show if they're not there. So let's just add 2 more. What the French toast? Okay. If YouTube URL is not blank, then we add echo YouTube. And okay, we gotta check font awesome and make sure that these are gonna be right. So let's go back to font awesome. YouTube. Yeah, it's probably FA YouTube. Yeah, FA brands, FA YouTube. FA, ooh, okay, so it looks a little bit different. I'm I'm sure FAB would probably work too, but. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I'm just checking to make sure everything I'm doing is right here. Yeah, I think it's correct. Okay, so TikTok URL, echo TikTok URL, and FA brands, FA TikTok. I'm just gonna make a guess, and then I'm gonna check on Font Awesome. Yay, all right. FA brands, FA TikTok. All right, cool. Dope. All right, so that should cover us for social media icons, but we're also going to bring these icons to another section. We're going to put them underneath our logo, so they go right here. Yeah, that's the commented out contact form 7 that used to be there and is no longer there. All right, back to our local. We should see some social media icons under here because I think I have some registered. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so those are centered and the logo is not. Let's just inspect element and find out what's going on here. All right, call MD. Wow, I bet if we just go text centered. No? All right, deflex. Holy macaroni, that changed things up. All right, well, that's what I want anyways. I also want a container fluid. Yeah. And then, yeah, that should be a column. Column. I don't know why they look so small. Like they should just fill up together. That's usually what they do in Bootstrap. Unless I have some overridings with social call, fav call, fnav call. No, looks fine. Like they should span the full. Hey, there we go. All right. I don't know why the row wasn't going with the 100. Oh, you know what? It might not be deflex. What is happening here? Why is Bootstrap not doing normal things? This should be a new row. I am so confused. I must be using a weird version of Bootstrap. Oh, holy macaroni. I don't even know what to do about this. It's just not how Bootstrap normally behaves. All right, well, first of all, let's look at our background for our footer. Okay. Footer. Borders. Footer BG 2020. All right, let's put this into our theme files. And I'm just gonna say black. Or I'm just gonna say dark. Okay, and then footer, CSS. ¿Dónde está? Footer CSS. Oh, wow. It already is the dark variable. That's awesome. I must think normally. Yeah, great minds think alike with myself. All right, so that variable dark should be good. Yeah, I just don't know. What am I supposed to do about this weird bootstrap thing? I don't want to display block. Honestly, like this should also be the container. So let's just clean up footer PHP a little bit. Like footer ID equals theme footer, class equals container fluid. Now I don't need this. Now that should just work. That should look good. Should be nothing wrong with that, theoretically. But there's something wrong with it. Or actually, no. Yeah, they're showing up on two different rows. That's what you want. All right. Let me just try coding some of this without using inspector, because that thing kind of throws me off sometimes. Let's do, oh, but I didn't put deflex on it. Let's do deflex here, and let's say justify content center and width 100, just to make sure we get everything right. All right, now I'm going to use the inspector. Display flex on this again. Oh my goodness, what? What? Okay. Text center, that works. All right, we'll take it. And then the site logo is definitely bigger on this one, so. $180, is that too big? Let's do 150. All right, so. Yeah, so let's do like theme footer site logo, max width 150, and footer CSS. And chain these together. All right, and then for these social icons, I just want to make them a little bit smaller. Font size 30 pixels. It should be in here already, yeah. Just make them 20 pixels. And then let's just add, I guess in footer PHP. Let's just do like margin top 3. And then I think we wanted like text center here. Possibly here too. All right, I think that should cover that one. All right, I feel like the icons could be like a little bit bigger. I'm gonna make them 25. And since I'm using EMs everywhere else, I'm just gonna say 2 EM and see what that looks like. Trying to stay consistent here, guys. All right, that's a little too big. 1.5 EM, and I'm calling it there. All right, what's the next section? is, okay, community, company. Okay, so we're gonna remove, we're not even gonna use a middle column at all. So footer PHP, I have like a middle column here. I think it's here where I have my sub menu. Ah, and I am getting the footer nav. So let's, hell yeah. All right, let's actually pull this down. Let's see. Let's call this community column, and then div class call MD, and I want to make these like MD3s, and right, and then on our second row we're gonna have this, and then another div class call, and on this one I'm gonna put in the footer nav from PHP. Okay, so it's probably gonna look super weird, but this one, community, and what was the other thing? Company. Okay. H2. And yeah, I like using a class social header. We can edit that to look how we want it. All right, let's see what this looks like. Okay. What? What happened to community? Where did that go? Oh, it's just here. Just have to say community. Now let's remove this. All right, so these are MD3s. This one should be like an MD6 then. Dope. Maybe I actually just want to make this text left and just justify everything to the left on this one. I might have to edit icons. Yeah, and I'm just gonna delete this out. It looks like we're displaying block and text line center. Okay. I'm just gonna remove this because I can do all of this in Bootstrap. So let's do it in Bootstrap because that's what we're doing. dblock text center ML auto. All right. Oh, pain. Didn't work. Didn't work exactly how I wanted it to for icons, unfortunately. Probably just because I need to go text left. Yeah, there we go. And instead of ML auto, let's just do like ML3. Oh, let's actually do like ML5. Ooh, actually no, because I might have some more icons. Yeah, ML3 is good with me. ML3 and text left. All right, so this bottom thing actually looks kind of okay. Div row, this is just gonna have like a border top, so I'm just gonna put a border on it for now, just so we see what's happening. Okay, community and company, let's work on these next. Okay. Orbitron. Social header. Footer CSS. Okay, color, variable, brand. Text align center, font family, Orbitron. Let's do like a font weight of like 600, see what that looks like. I think it's 700 in the design, but I feel like the design doesn't totally carry over. Yeah. All right, let's make the font size on that smaller. In here it says 16 pixels, but we're using EMs in our design. Let's see, font size 1 EM, or like maybe it's a little bit more than 1, maybe it's like 1.2, and let's do font weight 500. Make it a little thinner. Yeah, that looks better. Let's make them a little bit bigger, so like 1.4. And then we can add our menu items under there too. And I so badly just want to be able to, well, he did separate. Yeah, let's just hard code him for now, I guess. I'm thinking like, yeah, we should be able to make a menu for those, and we should, but for now we're just gonna hard code them. We have the menu on the bottom, so we'll be editing that soon. So yeah, that's, if I were to improve this, I would make those all dynamic. I mean, really all of this content should be dynamic. Like everything on the page should be being pulled in from like advanced custom fields. If I were doing this for a client and I wanted them to be able to edit things, like I would do that for sure. I mean, a lot of people use page builders like Elementor, WP Bakery, stuff like that. I just prefer to do it this way. It's just more, you have so much more control over everything, I feel like. Okay. So let's just do let's just do A's. Yeah, ahref. We're just, for now, just gonna do this. I will fix these later. What goes under this one? Affiliate program and mailing list. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy we're so almost done here. We have 7 minutes before 3 o'clock. Let's give these a class. Oh my goodness. Footer, menu item. And this one is about us. Okay, and then footer CSS, we're just gonna do footer menu item. And I'm pretty sure that we have Orbitron here. Our font size is going to be 1 element, 1 EM, whatever EM means. Font weight, let's do like 400. Well, and yeah, display block. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, we just need to make sure that our text is white and it's aligned to the left. Let's use Bootstrap for those. No, let's just use our class. Sometimes it's easier just to use the class, honestly. Yeah, it's really just like, because one class can hold all of those styles rather than doing like a million Bootstrap classes. Oof. Okay, so I guess actually these headers should also be text align left. I don't know if I put center on them. I didn't. Yeah, so let's just, should work. This should work. Hey, all right, looking good. I think we just need to add some more padding to this entire container here. Specifically the left side, and then fix our bottom menu. We're so close. Okay, so that class footer nav, let's edit that. Display inline. what's going on here? Let's look in the inspector. Oh yeah, this is definitely using our nav walker. So let's use this footer nav to target menu items. And then for these guys, we're just going to display them inline. And that'll work. Yep. And we can do inline block, actually, because that'll be better responsively on mobile. Okay, so we had footer nav, menu item, I think it was. Display, inline, block. Wonder if that'll do it. Nope. Theme footer li. Okay. So theme footer li is actually overriding that. I don't know if that's in here. Oh yeah, it is. All right, let's just move these over to our new one here, footer nav menu item. Okay. And then what's the font on these puppies? Outfit. I'm so ready to be done with this. So close. Beautiful. We just need the white back. Oh. Let's just make sure that we get both of these. Okay. And why is this vertically centered and not the other thing? Call. Flex. Justify. Align items center. Okay. Because that's using P. And P has those margin classes that align at center. I can just use the same ones on UL. But I think that might mess up like my menu too. Let's grab menu header 2, theme footer menu header 2, and we'll add the same styles that P has onto those. That'll do it. Okay, and we had that defined in style CSS. Yeah. All right, so we're copying these over to, yeah, and really, like, you could be using, like, SASS and stuff to optimize this. Like, this is not optimal CSS, folks. This is definitely kind of old school way of coding things, but at least I'm self-aware, you know? I'm just doing it how I'm doing it right now. Boom. All right, I just changed footer nav to display block, and then we're good on that. Sweet. All right. Well, 302. All right, so that border is not actually white, it's this color. So I'm gonna do that as a global, and I'm just gonna call it gray. Oh, we have dark defined twice, so I'm just gonna remove that. And where I put a border here, I'm just gonna remove that, and I'm just gonna call this bottom. And I'm going to say footer. Let's put this down. Footer, bottom, border, top, 1 pixel, solid, variable, gray. All right, let's see what this looks like. All right, pretty good. Let's see. Oh, we're losing battery. All right, I'm about to shut this down here soon. Let's do MX5 on this. Yeah, nice. Let's do MT3, and then let's also do this like text left, and maybe this one text right. See if that works. Okay, that worked over there, it didn't work here. Copy has text align center already. Okay, so let's actually make this 2023, go back into footer, find copy. Oh, it's probably in style. Yeah. Move that. Let's move this over to footer. We have some page homes that we need to move as well. Sweet. All right, for these list items, we need a little bit more spacing. Let's add that. Let's add that in. Yeah, it's here. It could be either of these. Padding right, 10 pixels. Padding left, 10 pixels. That might be too much, but let's just look and see. Geez, that didn't work. All right. Let's try it on the link element and see if that works. No? Interesting. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wrong. Accidentally clicked that link. All right, well, let's just use footer nav menu items because clearly this is not working. Footer nav menu item A. Yeah, it should be here. All right. Sweet. All right, and then like in the back end, I can just change this menu and it'll update. We still need to make a little bit of spacing here and before the ruler, so let's do that really quick. Let's do like ML5. And then on this row, I'm just gonna do like a MB3. Whoa, that's way too much here. That's so weird. Why did that totally like break it? All right, well, let's just do padding then. No? Holy. Ah, there we go, that's better. Okay, PL5 worked. All right. Maybe MB5 on that. Nice. Cool. I'm pretty happy with this. I'm gonna open it in an incognito window. Yeah, I still need to fix all the links and everything, but I think this looks really good. So much better than the old one, which is this. So yeah, good coding session, guys. I know that there are a lot of better ways that I could be doing these things. So drop in the comments if you have any ideas of what I could have done to code this better. But you know, I think in the time we had, I've been working on this for 4 hours now. I took a few breaks, but 4 hours, and we've got ourselves a nice homepage. The header and footer are going to be reused across the whole site. Like if I go to the blog, yeah. So nice, guys, very nice. I'm pretty hyped about this. I don't think it'll take too long to do the rest of the pages as well and just have a whole new theme on our site. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate the time, and I hope it was helpful in learning how to do custom WordPress themes. There's a lot of ways to go about things. Drop in the comments if you have any questions or suggestions, and that's it for today. Peace out, y'all.